the 34.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. That was their first third down try of the game.
First down. Clay. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Second down and 3. Ready. Off the play fake. Clay. Escape. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Clay. And that is incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Throwing on first down. Clay. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun. Clay. That is incomplete.
While 3 completions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Throwing to start the drive. Clay. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Back to throw. Clay. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out.
Throwing to start the drive. Clay finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The final shot before break. Clay. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson with 3 touchdown passes. Next, we'll head up to Las Vegas. Check in on the Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Derrick Henry, a touchdown run in the victory. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And this tells the story right here. As a unit, negative yards passing through 2 quarters of play. That is something you almost never see. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts. As you can see the numbers there.
On 1st and 10, Clay. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Clay looking left side, and he's got a man. That's more. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Clay. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of the 1st down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play.
on first down. Clay. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Off-play action. Clay. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait till the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing.
Throwing to start the drive. Clay. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
Back to throw. Clay. Johnson's got it complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Clay.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Again, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sand.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. The Steelers on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Clay. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go, here we go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. That's another mistake there. Throwing on first down. Clay into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Okay, break. Let's go.
Throwing after the interception. Clay. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Clay. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
So for Cincinnati, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year.